Hey mamas, it's been a hot minute since I have posted a confessions of a stay-at-home mom episode, and so I wanted to change that. We got to get more consistent with this, right? And so I wanted to change up the format just a little bit, only because I want this to feel also like we're sitting together having a cup of coffee. I'm using my Christmas mug because your girl ain't got no shame. I love me some Christmas, okay? So we're just bringing it out now. Do you know what I'm saying? Nice warm coffee. Mm. Anyways, one thing I wanted to talk a little bit about today is something that I've been thinking about a lot as the holidays coming up, and things have changed a lot for us over the past few years, being in ministry and being in full-time ministry. Um, and not living near our family. We live in New Jersey, and my parents are in Michigan, and the rest of our family is all in Florida, in Orlando, Florida. So it's been kind of tough because the traveling has become less and less to where we really only can now travel on Thanksgiving, which is fine. It's the season that we're in. This is where God has us, and we are at peace about it. But it just means we have to do things differently, right? And so for me, I love the Christmas season. I love Christmas. It's probably one of my favorite holidays outside of Easter. Um, and so I'm already thinking, okay, how do I want to decorate the house? What are we going to do this year? Some traditions that we want to continue, which have been for us buying pajamas and wearing them Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day, opening everything up together, and having a nice Christmas dinner. We did that last year since it was our first Christmas home without family. And we really loved it. We watched movies, we hung out, and it's different. It's very, very different, but it felt so nice, And it's like as my kids are getting older, it's just nice to start these little traditions with them. Things may not look like, they did for me when I was a kid, but that's okay. It's different. Things were different back then in where I was at with my family, and things are different now, and I'm learning that it's okay, and I'm learning that in the midst of all that we still will have a great Christmas. One thing I have been wrestling with, not necessarily wrestling, actually, I take that back, it's not really wrestling, but something I've really been thinking about in terms of decorations and what we want to do, and something I felt like the Lord has really been impressing upon me was really to make this season about Him. Now I know this is the season's about Him. Hear me. It's not about the decorations. It's not about all the movies and things like that. All that stuff is fantastic, but I want my kids to learn more about the Lord and really realize the reason that we celebrate Christmas, is because of Christ and Him coming to the earth, leaving His throne, coming to the earth. And so, my intention this year, at least to do things with my kids that are more not necessarily Christ centered. I don't even want to say it, more Christ centered stuff. No, no, no. But it's more having these open conversations with them, to especially my oldest, she's 6 years old now. And so I really want to have these open conversations with her to talk about Christmas, what it really means. Let's get some scripture. I want to get some resources for them, whether that's simple coloring pages that they can do at home with me, in the evenings or the weekends or whatever time. But stuff that's like, let's really dive deep into why we celebrate Christmas and the meaning of Christmas and things like that. And so, um, I am trying to figure out how I want to do that, whether that's me creating some stuff or purchasing some stuff. I'm not really sure yet. But as I figure it out, I'll share it with you on our next episode. Um, but yeah, and you know what else I was thinking is the decorations. Now, every year, at least before I was like, we had kids, it was like, what's the theme? When William and I first got married, it was a Grinch themed Christmas tree. So we had colorful lights and all that stuff. And then it's been, I don't even know, it's not even a theme anymore. But now that I have kids, it's like they want to participate in the whole decorating of the tree, and I love that. Um, the I don't even want to say I have OCD, but when you want certain things a particular way, you know what I'm saying? You want them to look a specific way. The kids don't always grasp that. You know what I mean? They just want to put everything everywhere. And so this year, I have decided to just let it happen. We're going to go back to a nostalgic, traditional Christmas here where we're probably going to be making some ornaments. We are going to be doing some crafts that I probably wouldn't normally do because I'm not a crafting mama. All you crafting mamas, I love that for you. Love that journey for you. It's just not me. I've never really fully been into crafts like that. However, I'm going to be into it. I'm going to be into it this year for the sake of my children's because my girls, they love crafting. They love crafting. So I'm going to be on Pinterest and we're going to be looking up some crafting ideas. I'm going to get the supplies. I'm probably going to end up making a whole crafting cart or something like that because my girls love it so much. And I want them to be able to express their creativity. So that's what we're doing. That's all I've been thinking about. Isn't that weird? That is weird. But it's like almost November. That I'm filming this episode today on October 31st. It's basically Christmas. We don't celebrate Halloween, so it's basically Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the pumpkins, start putting the lights up, start putting the garlands outside. Like let's get in the season. That's where my head is at. And I think it's probably because I just need a little holly jolly Christmas. You know what I'm saying? I need the happy holly jolly feeling. That's what I need. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. So, but that's been on my mind. That's what I wanted to share. And I wanted to share it because I feel like there's a lot of pressure on moms creating the whole Pinterest Christmas. And I'm already seeing tons of videos online about this is how you decorate a tree and this is this and that. And it's like, that's great, but not everyone can do that. Not everybody wants that. Not everybody can afford to do that kind of stuff. And so I'm in that like I I don't really like that. And I can't afford all these crazy decorations. And I can't afford to keep buying new decorations every single year because I want to change the theme of our Christmas. So that's why I decided, you know what, we're just gonna do it how I was when I was a kid. Like we did homemade ornaments and it was fantastic and it was fun. And my mom still has some of those ornaments. And so that's why I wanted to share this. There should be no pressure, on you as a mom to create a Pinterest. Your kids don't care about them. They don't. They really don't. They're not going to remember that you decorated the tree, matching ornaments every single week. They're going to remember the moments that you shared together. Whether that's decorating the tree, whether that's making cookies, whether that's snuggling up and watching a movie, that's what they're going to remember. So my whole rant today is so that you don't feel pressure. Don't feel pressure. Do what you want to do. It's still going to be magical. But we're going to be doing it on a budget. Right? You can create magic on a budget. Okay? And as I figure out what I'm going to do. Okay, I got cut off. I don't typically edit these videos because I want it to be like raw conversations. But ran out of room on my SD card, had to delete some videos. But here we are. Anyways, the purpose of today's rant, I'm calling it a rant to be honest, because that's what I'm feeling. But I just don't want you guys, you moms, to feel pressured going into the holiday season, feeling like you have to do like Pinterest stuff. It's not about that. But if you're like, we need some budget friendly ideas, I'm gonna be doing some research and I'm gonna start sharing them with y'all, okay? Because that's where we're at. And there ain't no shame to my game. I'm not trying to spend a ton of money on decorations, okay? We're going to have fun. We're going to make memories. And to me, that's the most important thing. And we're going to be teaching about Jesus. We should be teaching about Jesus all the time. All the time. But especially this holiday season. We're changing things up in this house. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's what I want to share about in today's episode. little all over the place, but I'm thinking about Christmas. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the Christmas season. Anyways, I hope you mamas are having a good day, a good week. Happy October 31st. Let's get Halloween out the door. Ain't nobody care. I don't care. Just being real. I'm ready. Anyways, I'm praying for you guys, and I will see you in the next episode.